match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Here we go.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. These two teams squaring off here in Week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Nickel Roby brings him down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Ready? Ready? Tight end right. 4 down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
24 is the mic.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton on the catch. It's Jarius Wright. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was fourth among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, there to knock that away. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Here's Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season.
61, matchbox lights.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Rams first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here as he's taken down. Brian Burns brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
Let's go! At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. JoJo Natson back deep. This is taken at the 15. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
76.
A shotgun snap for gone. Flushed out right. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he goes out right around the 39. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Don't be scared of it.
Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 29, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Newton on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble, hits 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
24 is the mic. Record.
They get this to Hogan on the jet sweep. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Now it's Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 27, Goff is going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Go.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And now where will the side judge stop? The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
That's good for Panthers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Newton throwing complete to Samuel, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. On 1st down, it's Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina! Curtis Samuel, 55 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.